just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me.
6:23 is the time here in Houston's Morning News. John Fetterman in Pennsylvania seems like a prime example to me. Here's a Democrat running for the United States Senate who has virtually no political experience, has had a stroke, is an extreme radical, and somehow somebody thought it'd be a good idea for him to run for that kind of office. Vlad Davidiuk joins us, political strategist. You have to wonder, Vlad, in some of these cases, are they picking people like this on purpose? Are we picking people based on their ability to be controlled at the national level?
Well, what we've seen historically is that Democrats choose infirm, intellectually challenged, feeble people to run for office because they're easily manipulated. The left doesn't want thinkers in office. They want unquestioning, incurious ideologues. They want people who will toe the party line without questioning it and do as they're told, because the left is not interested in solving problems or finding answers to the challenges faced by the American people. They want to push an agenda. So they want somebody who's just going to sit there, sign papers, and push the pen across the page without questioning.
And not be able to answer questions or push any sort of particular political line that they can't control.
No, I mean, you look at Kamala Harris. I mean, she's categorically unable to answer a single question in a coherent way. She basically repeats herself every single time she's asked a single question, and she tosses a word salad out that makes no sense, either on the page or in retrospect, and delivers no solution whatsoever. Every single thing that she's been put in charge of has failed catastrophically, and it's another good reason why she can't help but laugh hysterically at herself whenever she does say anything.
You know, as you're saying that, I'm also envisioning, Vlad, what's going on in our public school systems right now, where we're kind of teaching children in many public schools to be lemmings, to follow along, to believe everything you're told, to not be critical thinkers, to not question authority. That's kind of a part and parcel of a reflection that we're seeing in these people that are running for office, don't you think?
Absolutely. This is downstream from that. I mean, the simple fact is, the left has historically aligned itself against religion, aligned itself against faith, but no one is more dogmatic than the left. No one is more of a fundamentalist than the left. They demand complete obedience to the dogma. They demand complete embracing of the ideology. They don't want critical thinking. They don't want questioning. They want people who will just agree, nod their heads, mouth the same words, and read the script and proceed through their lives as they're told. And that's what our kids are being trained to do through toxic things like CRT and woke ideology. We're training kids to follow orders and do as they're told.
Meantime, the growth of the bureaucratic state just explodes. And do we ever get a chance of government by the people again?
I think what we're seeing is we're starting to see a real big pushback across the country. We're starting to see people rise up and reject woke ideology and this intractability of the left. We saw it in multiple races now so far this year and last year, where people are rejecting the radical left. And then just this week we saw an election in Italy where for the first time a woman broke through the glass ceiling by offering solutions that help improve the lives of families and working people across the country. And the left is in a screaming hissy fit because they don't like what she talks about or what she says. We have arrived at a point where we are diametrically opposed. We are a country that is split in half, not just on the ideas, but on how we view reality. And the left views reality only through the lens of advancing an agenda, not through the lens of what is actually real.
Yep, I don't think there's a cure for that. I'm not as optimistic as you, Vlad. Thank you. Vlad Davidiuk,